Hello? There we go. I gotta test something now. Hello, babies. It's time for... Okay. Whew. I recorded a video earlier, and I had to just make sure I didn't record the whole thing muted. How are you doing? All I've said so far is this is her 365 of the streak. Dang, it got... It's like blowing cold air from outside, inside. Whoa. Thanks for the, that happens from once in a while. Whenever I turn this computer off and restart it, a few of the, Yo, that guy shoved me in. The water, that is. Some of the, some of the settings on Streamlabs OBS, my microphone, my sound, it goes freaking wonksville. I'm doing all right. Are you stuck at home? I can never remember who's stuck at home and who's essential worker or just doing whatever it is. I'm on day, like, I think we're on like day 37 since Washington State shut down. So we passed the month mark. What's up, baby?
Brutus and Al are sleeping with their butts against each other.
Gross.
Pretty hot.
That's fucking gross.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
It is a little boring. I've been lucky in that I've been able to find stuff to do. I have a pretty like, this is not bragging or whatever, but like I'm pretty good at keeping myself like distracted. Like finding something to do at all times. Like while I'm doing something, I'm thinking of the next thing I'm going to be doing. I don't do a lot of like, I don't do a ton of like passive stuff. Like I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of movies or Netflix or any of that. So I usually try to keep doing things that engage me directly in some way. And I think that, like, you know, if I am watching TV or YouTube or anything along those lines, it's usually with something else going on. I'm actually like, I really appreciate people that watch the stream. I am the worst at watching streams. I have a really hard time not having, because I had this monitor and this monitor. This one over here is a drawing monitor. This one is like information, and then this one is activity. So a lot of the time I'll be working on something on another screen, or I'm like exercising or something. I find myself getting restless pretty quickly, so I keep things on the go. And it's just from like, so here's what happened. I used to drink, and I quit drinking. And one of the first things that happened when I quit drinking was none of my friends really wanted to hang out, because that was kind of the standard like socialization thing. You know, if you're hanging out, you might as well be drinking, was kind of the thinking at the time. And I quit drinking, and I learned that, like, I had, oh my god, that's amazing. I learned that I had to be able to be comfortable being alone, not doing a lot, not going out too much, and just like kind of comfortable in my own space. And I think that was really, really helpful for me. This quarantine is coming like after after I've already gotten used to kind of dealing with that. Like, my wife's pretty social, and so, oh my god, he got out of that section of his, oh, come on, get him, shark. Thank you. But you know, she's a lot more social than I am in general, and so we'll still do stuff with people, but like, I'm just like, I'm gonna hang out at home and keep myself occupied. It is nice, it was nice to like have work and the occasional like day out to kind of break that up, but you know, it's, I think I feel well trained to deal with the this quarantine thing. Like, I feel kind of ready for it. There are some days where I'm just like, this is gonna go on forever, and it's fucking it's horse shit that it's still happening. I get like those moments of like worry and stuff like that, but they tend to go away by just like remaining active, engaged in what I'm doing and stuff like that. And I think that's like kind of the only suggestion I have for dealing with the boredom is just constantly finding something to do, which is it's kind of hard. It's easy for me because I can play the same game every single day of my life and somehow not I not get tired of it. For a while I was playing Isaac, for a while I was playing Exit the Gungeon. I also play like Final Fantasy 14 online a little bit, not a ton. Well, you know, the change starts with just a single action. It's also, it's kind of nice in my situation because I've been able to convince my my wife and my roommate to like, where we have like dedicated time to focus on other things. Like we have specific tasks that we have to focus, and having them to kind of hold me accountable to it has been mutually beneficial. It's definitely been beneficial for me. And it's one of those things that like I kind of realized early on that we needed, or I need at least, a little structure, because I can imagine myself falling into like a shapeless pit, and you know, who knows how long that'll go on for. Hey Andron, how you doing? Yeah, there's only like 2 hours a day where we have dedicated stuff we have to do, but because of that, they're like split up. So at 11 o'clock, we have to exercise for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then we do like meditation or some other activity, some sort of body-focused activity for the rest of the hour. And then from 7 to 8, we have like focused work, we're calling it. Like, I've been working on drawing, working on my learning to do better at drawing on like digitally. That's been my thing. I've been able to just focus completely on that, spending an hour minimum a day. It's like, it's actually a lot of practice after a while if you're doing an hour a day of something. Animal Crossing has me a little distracted from Mario Maker. Well, you were here when I tried the World Builder, or the World Maker, and I kind of like got a couple ideas for some levels from playing my own levels, but I think I still need a little bit of... I'm still hooked on AC right now. It's like, when I look at those, the day I finish it, I'm like, that drawing looks amazing. And then an hour later, I'm like, man, there's so much I could fix. Like, the cool thing about making things for me is that, like, you're kind of never going to have hit mastery, so it's something you can always improve on. I had that nearly happen to me on a couple levels. I wanted to make one where you had to choose paths based on sorry, I feel like I'm jumping completely between two conversations, but they're kind of related, so I'm gonna allow myself to just wander back and forth, amble style. But with Mario Maker levels, like, I had one where I wanted the treadmills to kind of force you down one path or another, kind of like a binary decision, and then that didn't work, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna throw this entire level in the garbage, and I ended up just using like a very small fraction of that, and then getting that ghost stage that I made. No, that's fine. I'm liking talking about both of these because I get distracted while I'm making these videos very, very easily, and if it's actually distraction with a point, that's better than just random distraction where I start saying something and half a sentence later I'm talking about something else. Mario Maker's freaking dope. It's a dive. It's a deep dive. You kind of have to immerse yourself and just do it for a while in order to get something that's workable. Yeah, with art, it's kind of great that you can improve, but you can never master it. Like, anybody that feels like they've mastered something is someone that's just like kind of done trying. And the other great thing about art is, like, this is something I believe wholeheartedly. A lot of people disagree, but I think that there's no such thing as natural talent. Like, I genuinely believe that nobody is born with artistic talent. Maybe, like, a good eye, a good sense of color, or, like, spatial awareness or things like that, but nobody is born with artistic talent. And it is all, like, creativity maybe, but, like, it's all, for the most part, immersion. It's you become better at it just by doing it all the time. Andron, you should never ever try to make levels like the absolute best make levels. That's setting yourself up for, like, guaranteed disappointment. Or, you know, how they play levels even. Not because you couldn't one day do it, but you gotta take steps before you take strides, I guess. Dang. Okay, that's okay for now. I have to, like, open this to make sure I don't accidentally do it. But the same thing goes with art. Let's just combine the two conversations. And into a conversation about creating things in general. You're never going to hit mastery. The greatest Mario Maker levels, the greatest artists, the greatest... oh, shit. Wow, I did not expect that. The greatest whatever there is in any field is always improving. You'll watch Grand Pooh Bear play a level, you'll watch Barb make a level, and then a week later, they will make something that blows that one out of the fucking water. Like, if they had mastered it, they would have hit the top and stopped. Yeah, I think you should make levels that feel fluid. Not levels that are just challenged or segmented or whatever, but levels that feel like you want to keep trying them. Or that other people want to keep trying them. But yeah, with everything, and this is something I genuinely feel, you just get better by doing. And honestly, there's no way to speed that up. You can't shortcut it. You can have someone give you some instruction on stuff and help you kind of get there, not faster, but more, what's the word? More efficiently, I guess. Less time wasted on the path there. I don't know, really. Malcolm Gladwell wrote this book where he says, he kind of posits this idea that, I think it was Malcolm Gladwell, the idea that it takes 10,000 hours at something to master it. And I think a lot of people take that number really literally. I don't think that's what Malky G is trying to say, that like once you hit 10,000 hours on the clock, you are then a guaranteed master of something. But I think that it's like, it's super important to realize how fucking long 10,000 hours is. Like, there's no way. I have, in this game, that I post a video of every single day, and I'm on like, I think this is video 921. I have like 1,700 hours in it. Something like that. Let me just open up Steam and see. 1782, almost 1,800 hours. That's 1,800. That's, you know, if I was at 2,000, if I was at 2,000 hours, I would be a fifth of the way to mastery. And I think people want to get there quicker. They want to just like put a little bit of time and then be done with it. They want to have proven that they're a master and not have to be like kind of in the doldrums with the rest of us. But like you don't get that way. You know, people who like professional gamers, professional level designers, things like that. They're spending 8 hours plus a day, 40 days a week doing this, and then they're doing it for years. It's not, they don't get to be great by shortcutting. Grand Pooh Bear probably streams 4 or 5 times a week playing these crazy levels, where the stuff is like intuitive. And I think that's a big part of it that a lot of people miss, that like mastery comes with kind of knowing these things to a degree that like the beginner can't learn. There's a really old, like feels way too obvious saying, like the master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried, right? And like the more times, that number is like hundreds of thousands of times more. They're making mistakes all the time. They're doing things wrong. They're missing the point. They're struggling. I have 1782. That's on the PC version of Gungeon. I also have the Switch version, Nate's PlayStation, and my wife's account. I think 1782 is a pretty a pretty safe number to say, though. For me, that's a ton of fucking time. I'm not even gonna break it down into the number of days. It'd be very easy to do, but I'm not gonna pull up a calculator right now because it's beside the point. The point is that I watch myself make mistakes in this game all the time. Like I'm so fucking mad that this thing is after the boss. Which boss is it? Oh, it's the Fusilier too. This sucks. I don't want to have this fight right now. Oh, well. Okay. Ooh, baby. Oh, shit. I almost walked right in that hole. What do you got? What do you got? Oh, my God. That's shit. We're going to get double vision. Remove the happy. That seems like a... damn. We're getting double vision, though. Let's go ahead and use this. Our synergy with double vision is not very impressive. But whatever. This, and I guess this, but we're probably just going to use this. Nope. We're going to have to switch. Whoa. I can't remember what it was that I just learned about Gungeon that's, like, probably super obvious, but I think I just learned it, like, within the last week. Oh, fuck yeah. Wow. This run is really, really fucking good so far. What did I leave here? Oh, whoops. The key is great. We're just gonna open all of these. Yikes. Oh, we can take a little curse temporarily. Okay. More amulets, more better blues. We can't afford the key. It's kind of a half pause, half neg. I don't know, but like I've really been like absolutely loving playing or learning to draw. Like I went to school for studio art and art history. I went to school for art. I double majored in 2 different art fields because I'm an idiot. And I never, like, you had to do drawing, you had to take some basic drawing, figure drawing courses and some things like that. Drawing was not really a part of what I did. I mostly did sculpture and printmaking. There's a drawing element to printmaking, but it's very different. It's like, you can really focus in on, like, technical aspects of printing. And I did more of that than focusing on the drawing aspect of it. And it's really nice to be able to focus on, like, pure kind of illustration style drawing. Like the stuff that I'm doing is not, it's not draftsman level drawing. It's really just like focused illustration, where instead of there being like one shadow, one highlight, I'm really getting in there and doing as much as I can with it before moving on, but it's still just illustration. And I don't know, it feels like cool as hell to be picking up a new skill in my mid-30s, you know? Like, it's just, I don't know, it's nice. And I think that, like, this is something I've talked to my wife about a lot, about this whole quarantine thing, is there's 2 ways we can leave this quarantine when it's all over. You can either leave it worse than you started, which some ways are unavoidable. You can get sick, you can, I don't know, go broke. There's some bad things that could happen, but the things you can control, you should try to leave this quarantine better than you started. And I think, like, it's kind of been my focus to make sure that I don't leave it worse than I went in. What are you eating? There's some peanuts. You got a plate of peanuts? Mm-hmm. You got a plate of peanuts?
Penis booter.
Ew. Neat.
What about biscuits? Their country.
Their country?
I'm a little bit crunchy.
But yeah, one of my main goals during this whole thing early on, because it felt like it was either going to last 2 weeks or it was going to last 8 months, and it's kind of looking like it's more towards the 8 months side of thing, unfortunately. But is to just not leave quarantine worse than I went in. I want there to be something tangible, maybe not something physical, but something definitely tangible that I can say I gained during this experience. Because otherwise, it's just like, it's a huge waste of time where we're not maintaining anything and we're not even treading water. We're going backwards. Like, I can't have that happen. That's that feels terrifying to me. I'm really happy they're having a whole conversation about Terraria. Like, I don't know jack shit about Terraria. I played about 2 hours of it, and I kept just falling in holes. It's a good game. Those open-ended creative games, though, even Animal Crossing, I'm starting to run into the problem of, like, feeling a little bit too wide open and free, and just being like, well, I don't really care if my island looks better because it doesn't matter. But then I'm like, oh, look at that fucking table. God damn, I want that table. For a long time, Kyle was trying to get me to play Minecraft with him and Absquatcha and some other people, and I just can't do it. It's like, I feel like I'd be bringing down the whole group with my disinterest in the building, you know? Whoa, buddy. Buddy bucko. Buckaroni. Okay. Still no keys. Oh god, I always forget that that one disappears after a set distance. Man, some fucking consumable drops would be dope on this run. Whoops. Oh. Thought I could wiggle it. Man, this guy he just has so much fucking health. Woohoo. There we go. So now we gotta figure out a way to get some more ammo. That's a JK-47 too, isn't it? We have to wait. I knew that one would be an instance of lies. Okay, well, we're not going to be able to get the ice cube. That's a bummer. We can open one thing, though. We'll open this one. And then I guess we'll destroy the other chests. Hopefully they will turn into junk at least. You know what? We should destroy the chest first while we're holding the key. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, well this run is 100% set. That happened pretty freaking quickly, honestly. Wow. I almost opened up the chest too. Boom, ba-da-doom, ba-da-doom. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And I remember there was a time when I was getting Betrayer's Lies, like, every third run. It was dope. It was so good. I wouldn't mind getting some more bullet mods, though. Crazy, I know. Most people mind that. Like, poison would be cool. Poison bullets. I wouldn't have much use, like, kind of unfortunately for that pox cannon after that, but lots of chests, not lots of keys. Just like the story, I told you I could stay. We could sell some guns for some muns. We got some guns that we don't want. I'm gonna keep the curse for now. We will... This... I'm gonna keep the curse. At least long enough to see if we can't, I don't know, maybe get a black market. I've gotten Junkin twice pretty recently. And I am all about that shit. Yo, dude. That was rude as fuck. I don't know if I've ever seen him start moving that. God damn it, this guy's an asshole. At least he's ah! My blank didn't go off. That sucks. Well, there goes the leg gun. There she blows. I can't believe my blank didn't go off. I need to have it set to like a single button or whatever. Instead of both sticks. Because I think sometimes one clicks and one doesn't. What? Okay. Well, I feel like this run's gonna be amazing, but that fucking blows. That's like real unfortunate and shitty that I got hit. There. When I'm sitting on all these freaking blanks. I told you I could stay. I also think I've decided on my next drawing project. I think it's going to be another plant this time. This time, a real plant, not a fake flower like the last time. Which means I'm going to have to keep it alive. But it's like, it kind of sucks because it's at like a state of decay right now, where it's got like brown on the on some of the edges of the thing, and I really like the way that changes the look of the plant. But I don't want to let the thing die just so I can have a computer drawing. So I have to like water it, but not too much or something. I don't know. Seems pretty cool even thinking about it. All right, well. What are we gonna do? We'll open this one. Yuck. We'll keep it for the familiar. We're gonna keep everything. We got enough money right now. Open this one. It's another item. Whoops. I just used double vision for no reason. I accidentally hit it. Should have destroyed this one while I was still holding the key. Yep. Actually, let's get rid of the wind-up gun. We can sell a bunch of stuff on the next floor. I think it's the next floor. Not going to the rat tonight either. Where are you? Where are you, Nate?
I don't remember the name of the city. It's a city with a big ass gun.
Where you had the parade? Oh, where they had the weapon or whatever it's called. And then have you heard the part where you had like the slap fight with Tifa and that woman?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Scarlet. What's her name? Ooh. Alright. Oh, that's not an enemy. We're getting a lot of treasure drops. What's up, Roddy? How's work, buddy? Ooh. Oh. Right. Oh, really? Dang. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm dealing with a lot of loose tools. Oof, punch the mic. That's the worst fucking shrine in the game, dude. Aw, dang. I'm sorry. You're still working from home though, right? Is it so hot that people are staying indoors? Well, I guess they're kind of... That was a dumb thing to say. That was a dumb thing to say. I mean, it's not like people are actually adhering to this stay in place thing. It was the fucking Beholster shrine. Get back. I don't know if Ammonomicon is actually working still. It seems to be like a coin flip whether it's working. So I haven't really put too much I haven't put too much stock in it. Like, I love Kyle. I know he's got a lot going on, so I'm not going to ask him to work on Ammonomicon. But it's like I can't get back into using Ammonomicon because it's like it's so much less reliable than it used to be, and it's also like I'm probably the only person still playing this game, so why should I ask them to keep it going? You know? Oh shit. Thanks, Roddy. How come when you're having a bad day, you're doing such nice stuff? Hay mucho apreciando. That's not real Spanish. Ooh. That's close enough. Oh shit, we got a little 1 month Sprite. Oh man, the allure didn't go. Let's okay. How do I do test alerts on this thing? Let's see. Should be dead center. I don't know how to do test alerts. You always set yourself up for the future with those. Streamlabs.com. Let's get the alerts going again. Oh, it's probably because it logged me out. I feel like you have to check their website once a month or something to keep all of this going. This... There we go.
This is the happiest day of my life.
That's still my fucking favorite. God, I love Rod City. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 1. Dude, I should make a Broad City style intro for this. Like a short, to the point. Man, I feel like I just figured out my next kind of long form project for myself. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's gonna be so much work. Oh, an intro sequence is gonna take so much fucking work. Oh, the shitty one I already have. There we go. Thank you, Roddy. That was the nicest thing that anybody's ever done for this channel. Well, besides all of the, like, actual freaking crazy amounts of work that Kyle has done for it. Let's not forget that. That'd be pretty selfish of me. Look at those little 1 month Arrowkin. I didn't know it kept track of how many gift subs you've given like that. That's cool. Do I need to make like a 2-year sub badge? Why don't you have a sub badge, Roddy? Is it just the first thing? Does that one overtake all the other ones? I gotta sell some shit, I think. Okay. The Founder's Badge overshadows. That's understandable. Mahogany, I used to love you, but now you've fallen out of favor. Dude, you know I don't know how to do, like, literally any of that stuff. Okay. You kidding me? I was right there. Alright, Roddy. Have a good one. Just call everybody an asshole to their face. They all sound like shits to me. And he's over here cussing. This one's getting shot to shit. And that's a little tail. One more. Chest for that. I was trying, I don't know why, I had to struggle really hard to not say the word chesticle there. And, I mean, I knew I was going to say it to explain that I didn't want to say it. Man, that's not a word you should have to struggle to not say. It's a terrible word.
Which one was it?
Whoa.
Shouting some.
I did not expect that, Nate.
I didn't say anything.
I know, I already said the word is chesticle, which is a word I hate. I just imagine two tiny little nuts where nipples would be. I just wish I couldn't. I wish I didn't have thought of that the first time, and now it's just implanted.
Now you're like explaining it more.
It's like instead of human nipples, there's there's slop style, brain style nuts going on.
Like a nice high tight nipple.
Oh no, God! Somebody has probably done that, Andron. Why would you say that? Let's start using double vision a little bit more. We're holding on to it. Gross. There was a... So I played Sakurai's other game. God, I know he's made other games. He made Kirby. But Sakurai's other recent game, Kid Icarus Uprising. And in that game, the mimics are called Mimic Cuties. And they like... It's like a pair of like sandal-clad women's legs. When you open up the fake chest and they just kick the shit out of you. It's really hilarious. And so it's more surprising than if it had been like another mimic with like fangs or whatever. It really cracked me the fuck up the first time I ran into one. What? No, thank you. Hand. Don't grab your gun. Okay, thank you. Nope, that's not gonna find a secret. What do we got here? Stouty bees, probably. Stouty bees with double vision. You know what? I should just buy it now. I don't care about the shop. The other one, I mean. After I clear this room, I'm going right back and buying those stouty bees. Can you get out of the fucking way, dude? Hey. Who's left? Spirit board, maybe? Is that what you're talking about? Oh! We got a blank back, so it didn't matter. I might buy the turkey. I like having a little entourage, you know? So, Dwarven Stout Synergy makes double vision trip. It gives it a big fat threefer. Takes a hit of the threefer. Hit? Do you say hits of weed? Tokes. It's tokes, right? Hey, you're the weed guy. He's too busy slapping snakes with swords. In FF7 Original. Yeah. I haven't been streaming much. It's weird, you think with not much going on, I'd be streaming all the time. But like, so we have our day split into those two events with like, there's honestly like a 7-hour period between them. But I'm always thinking about like when work's gonna stop, and then we usually make dinner or when work. Oh, I just had the grossest fucking burp of my entire life. Wait, I forgot all about this little guy. When work's gonna start, and all of that. So I've been pretty bad about like wanting to get a stream started and then break it up multiple times. Hey, it's not gonna let me go back, so we're probably gonna lose that. Yep. Okay. Dang, did it not alert there? What's your favorite, Kyle? So my alerts are just shitty and terrible and busted. If you're asking for another computer, sorry. We're all full up. Oh, okay, I can do that. Oh man, I gotta reinstall mod the Gungeon. That's a real yikes-a-roni salad from me, dog. Sorry. Whoops. Well. So I hadn't been hit in like 2 floors or something. I equipped Polaris, which comes with like not curse, like not in-game curse, but like real world performance curse. Like I always play worse when I'm holding Polaris, even when I'm using it on level 3. Like it is you give me a thing that says you can't get hit or else, and I'm like, well, now that you told me I can, I have to. But I'll test your mod, Kyle, even though I don't even remember where I put mod the Gungeon, and I don't know how to use it anymore. What's an item? Is it a close-up picture of a dude's butt? Because that sounds like the kind of thing you'd make. No offense. Say something extremely offensive for no reason. Then if you throw a no offense on there at the end, it's all good.
All due respect, but
no, that one run is the creme de la crop. Oh my fucking shit, God! Why would you do this to me, game? Aged Bell. I can't. I mean, I'm not gonna drop double vision, but Aged Bell is a song. Ah, why is my shit not working? You fucking dick! Well, I was gonna steal something, but is a passive picture of a butt. I know how you think. Man, that could have been my last doodle. Hey, Homer. I can see your noodle. Shut up, Flanders. Oh, Sprun. How good. Hello, Gooey. Hello, Gooey. Yo, don't tell me too much about it. You're spoiling it. Oh my god, that sounds nuts. That sounds nuts as balls. Was it this run or last run that I got the pot fairy? No, it was definitely last run. Yeah. The fucking Trigger Twins, I walk in the room and a pot fairy instantly goddamn just comes out of the wall. Or a pot, I suppose. I'm not afraid to know a bunch of bullets. Ugh. Okay. Right, I think I got hit somewhere else on this one, though. I feel like I fucked... Oh, yeah, it was Balrog being a bee. Oh, so it's more like the special system from Fallout. Sounds like. Whoops, why did I do that? Ugh! Okay, that was a bad dodge, but I gotta waste all this ammo for no reason, apparently. Megalodon. I'll give your special mod a shot. If it fucks up my game, well, I mean, my game's already messed up, so. So I can't complain too much about it. Alright, well. What do those things do? Nothing? Are they arbitrary? Because that would be very Kyleistic of you. Oh, I have bug boots. I forgot about that. Man, it's weird. At some point, I started buying bug boots every single time. If I don't have poison immunity, I pretty much buy bug boots. Dude, I wish luck was... And I know what Roddy would say in this situation, but this isn't a comparison of Isaac to Gungeon, but I fucking wish Gungeon wasn't quite so bad. I wish it was better, more like Isaac is. No, I think the luck system in Isaac is just better than the coolness system in Gungeon. Hey, back off. Fuckos. Whoops. Right, I forgot about that one. I'm gonna use it. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna use this. But yeah, I'm gonna fucking use it. Who cares? Forget about it. If I run out of ammo, then it's the perfect time to stop using it. You know what? I have never, ever gotten an occasion for an easy sprun situation. It's now coming to my attention that sprun has always been just a green orb behind me that I think is an enemy bullet. Oh, Kyle, you had the opportunity to turn coolness into something good. Or turn luck into something good. Sprun is 100% a piece of garbage in my experience. You want to get the Windsock or whatever it's called, it just feels like cool. That's a few seconds of disorienting distraction. Disorientating. What am I talking about? I walked into it. I thought I was moving out of the way. Well, okay. I guess losing my armor, using a blank. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. This doesn't even count toward my Polaris, so I'm pissed off about it. Just fucking Windsock out of here. Thank you. And my guns are all screwed up. God! Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. Oh my god. Hey, stop. Thank you. Look, I also haven't seen a fucking... Oh, there's a table. It's not tables. I don't know what it is. Probably use a blank or lose your last shield. Is that one of them? Alright. So I gotta do... You want me to do like a... Just like a little half run with it? To see how it works? After this one? After I finish this run? Dude, you're gonna have to like... You're gonna have to... Okay, this is gonna sound stupid and it's gonna sound like old guy stuff. But you're gonna have to remind me... Oh my fucking shit lord. What is going on? Why is it happening? It's happening like after the fact. Okay. I'll go all the way through a run. I'm gonna put it on the, why does it go back to a random gun? I'm gonna put it on my videos, but I can't count it towards the, streak. I think it's funny, Kyle, that you're so unwilling to play Gungeon. There we go. That's all I wanted. We had to get our boy in his gilded armor. So it is definitely taking damage, which means you got to do bad to get good. If you make enemies scale, I'm just going to go ahead and say if you make enemy scale, there's no reason for the benefit. any game that gives you stat increases and then has a guaranteed enemy scale with those stat increases is poorly designed. I think the only examples of situations where that's not the case is where you can choose to be in a zone that has the stat increased enemies or not. Basically, I mean, the characters are already scaled, but you don't want it to feel like you're leveling up this thing and then you're not feeling the benefit for it. Like, what's the point of leveling up the thing if you're going to have the same level of difficulty with enemies? I guess that's just how I feel about it. So, Assassin's Creed 15 or whatever, the one where you're in Greece, did this thing where they made it so that like you have levels and you get new skills and stuff like that. Ah, you motherfucker! I was so close to 3. Whoops. Well, I'm gonna have a windsock finish here. Windjammer, is that what it's called? Is it the same name as that frisbee game? Oh, I can't change my Wind Gunner. It says it right there. Sharks! Too fucking big. Scared me. Whoop. That was dumb. That was a dumb way to do that. So I don't believe I equipped that. Other gun should be this one. It's tasty. Whoa. Whoop. I wasn't gonna make that jump. Woohoo. Woohoo. Okay. Getting some scary situations here. God, that's my other blank. That sucks. Not playing my best right now. Why did I use double vision right at the end of that guy's life? That's stupid as hell. As all hell. Ah! Fuck, I forgot I didn't have blanks. Well, fuck this 103, no, not 100th, but 365th streak in a row. That's a year, motherfuckers. I got junk, but I fucked everything else up. Am I gonna close the game? Oh wait, yeah. Change your save file. Wait. I haven't done that in forever. I don't even know how to do it. Oh, it's in options, isn't it? Can I make a backup of my save file before I do any of this? Just out of pure fear of losing massive amounts of progress. Anyway, great run, bad performance, yada yada yada, same thing, different day. That's how I celebrate a year of successful Gungeons in a row. It's not technically a year because it was a leap year this year, so 366 would have made it do, but you know what I'm saying. February 29th was like the last day before everything turned to shit anyway, so. Anyway, goodbye.